Hello Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you, something that you don't expect, but it would benefit you to expect it. Okay, we're going to see what messages are here for you, what you're needing to be made aware of for your highest good. And yeah, see what messages are here for you. Scorpio, alright. What's going on with Scorpios? Eight of Swords. Somebody feels like they're receiving karma. Nine of Cups, okay. Four of Cups. Interesting. It's like somebody thinks they don't have something or thinks that they aren't receiving something and they are. The Hermit. Somebody needs to go within and analyze themselves as to why there's something about, because we have the Nine of Cups and we have the Four of Cups, and with the Eight of Swords it's telling me that somebody is kind of holding themselves back. Like Eight of Swords, I always say, but I always point it out, but Eight of Swords, they're not actually stuck there. They can walk forward. They just can't see, they can't feel the way ahead. They're convincing themselves that they're stuck and they're imprisoned in the swords, and they're not, and it's all in their mind, because the swords are about the mind. And then we have the Nine of Cups, and then we have the Four of Cups. So it's like somebody has all of their wishes, or somebody's wishes are all coming through, but somebody is still like, where are they? But they're like right there already. And then with the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, this is telling me that there's something that you're needing to discover about yourself, within yourself. Why you are restricting yourself, or there even could be certain like habits of thinking or ways of thinking, beliefs that you're realizing are actually holding you back and aren't progressing you forward. Okay, some of you, there's someone who feels like they're receiving karma because they don't have you. That's honestly what I'm getting from this. Like, maybe you're in this Nine of Cups energy, but someone around you or someone associated with you, someone connected to you, is like looking at what they have and they're like, why don't I have as much? Or why don't I have that one thing? Or somebody feels like they're like in a karmic energy and you're flourishing. That's what I'm getting from that. This person could be like paying attention to your social media or keeping tabs on you in some way. The Hermit is giving me like a little bit of a stalkery vibe. Someone who's just paying attention, but they're very displeased with their current circumstance. Okay, some of you have like an ex or a past person that you were connected with that thinks that you're doing some form of spiritual work on them when that isn't the case. Or at least it could be the case. You let me know, but it feels like, again, what I was saying earlier, it's like somebody thinks that they're trapped somewhere, or that they're stuck somewhere, or that they're just like stuck in like purgatory, that type of energy, but they're not stuck there. Somebody's like not realizing that they have freedom right in front of them, or that they have all this abundance right in front of them. Someone like isn't realizing it for some reason. There's also someone who doesn't realize they have a lot of spiritual gifts. They have a lot of abilities, and someone's kind of like in denial about that, or even somebody is like at the point where they're like, okay, why isn't this working for me? Or why isn't this manifestation working for me? Or why isn't this energy work working for me? Or, you know, someone may feel like their abilities aren't strong enough, and they're like, why not? But they're all there. They're all there right in front of you. You're holding yourself back with doubts, and there could be certain beliefs that you're holding on to, or things that are restricting. Some of you know that you just have to release this one thing, or you just have to do this one thing, or you keep getting signs that you just have to do this one thing, and like there's like a refusal to do it, and it's keeping you stagnant. Like there could be something where, like, this is just an example, this could be a specific example for some of you, but not for all of you. There could be some of you that know that you're supposed to leave the job that you're at, the work that you're doing, or the where you spend your time, who you spend your time with. Some of you may like be getting a lot of signs and messages about, you know, leave there, you know, like it's not supporting you, it's not suiting you, it's not working for you, it's working against you, it's holding you back. Like you might be getting a lot of messages about that, about something in your life. And there could be like someone's like, I don't want to, or or it's not that someone doesn't want to, it's that somebody feels like they can't, or that it's not an option. For some of you, taking that step finally might lead to manifesting something actually pretty big for yourself. Finally listening to that intuition that's telling you to do something over and over again, and to trust that. You know, not listening to the ego trying to scare you and tell you, no, don't do that, you'll be stuck, or you're stuck here, or something like that. Alright, show me more for Scorpio, please. Yeah, somebody like thinks, okay, that's just it, like I'm done for, or I'm stuck here, or also there's someone who feels like very, like you're moving on with your life, and there's someone that's like feels very backstabbed and held back. This is a brutal card. There could be someone around you that's envious of what you're receiving right now. Okay, there might be, you know, there might be certain ways of, certain like protection methods that you're being guided to do or look into. Death card and the Daughter of Pentacles. Yeah. First of all, the message I'm getting with this is stop listening to your ego's 2 cents, okay? Stop, like, taking the 2 cents of your ego, you know what I mean? Someone is genuinely upset that they aren't receiving as much as you, or something like that. You also could be cross-watching for a Scorpio. Or you're dealing with a Scorpio, you could be watching Scorpio as like your moon sign, rising sign, or like Venus, you know, something like that. Someone's wondering like why you don't, there's someone around you that's like, why don't they share their stuff with me, or why don't they share their abundance with me? Someone could be kind of bitter. You're like getting a lot of things. You could be getting a lot of physical things. Also, some of you have egos that are literally trying to convince you that you don't have spiritual abilities. That like they're trying to make you feel separate from like the spiritual community or something like that. It's like either someone, something, or your ego is trying to make you think you have less than you do, so that you can't like use it and for your benefit. But you know, the benefit to, like, if this was ego, or even if it was just something manifesting, like your ego manifesting through a scenario where, you know, someone just doesn't want you to know what you have. Like, for an example, like you have, you know, what's something, coins can sometimes cost a lot of money, right? Or like you can get a lot of you know, people buy coins, people collect coins or whatever. Someone, like, this is just an example, but like someone sees that you have this specific coin, and like say it's just like, it's like a penny, I don't know, it's a wicked old coin, but it's worth 1 cent, but it's actually worth a lot more than that. It's worth 100 times more than that even, or hopefully more than just $1, but it's worth more than that. But someone wants to convince you that it's not. It's just worth 1 cent. Like, that's just an example, but someone or something doesn't want you to see like the hand that you have, or like the gifts that you have, or the things that you have coming in. Something or someone wants you to think that you have less coming in than you do. And some of you may have a certain like rival. If you're really in the spiritual community, some of you may have like certain energies working against you, or like, you know, like a rival energy with someone. And there could be something like that going on. This could be coming from multiple lifetimes. But there's something that's trying to convince you you don't have something when you do. But it's a lesson in trusting your word before anyone else's, or your intuition. It's a lesson in not moving towards the ego state of mind and listening to your higher self, really, ultimately. Yeah, 10 of wands. Someone's like burdened, thinking, oh, I don't have that, or I'm never going to get that, or that's just too far off for me, that's impossible for me, or when am I going to receive this, or when is this going to get better? It's like already there for you. It's your mind and the way you're thinking about things is manipulating your physical reality and what you are becoming aware of. One of the strongest things, like when you're trying to like teach yourself to not so much listen to the ego and try to listen to your higher self and be more connected with your higher self and less like in an ego state of mind. One thing that can help is if you practice assuming or believing that there is greater purpose in everything. And it's easy to just say, oh, there's greater purpose in everything, but there's like, it really does make a difference when you're actively like finding the purpose in everything that's happening, even in the smallest things. Coincidences don't exist, and doing that will help you, like it will help scenarios where your ego is trying to manifest as inconveniences and obstacles. If you are automatically assuming that everything happens for a reason, and if there's an obstacle in front of me, it's really just a detour to go to where I need to go and where I need to be, where I want to be. It's better that way rather than assuming, oh, the world is working against me, oh, here's another obstacle trying to stop me, this isn't working. It's more like you're just assuming it is working for me, it's just not working out in the way that I assumed it would work out. So that's something that's good to practice when you're working with trying to decipher between ego and intuition, in my opinion. That's what's helped me a lot, because then you automatically don't put yourself in an ego state when something happens that may be unexpected. Okay. Show more. Mother of Pentacles here at the end. Somebody is like claiming their power now. You're claiming your power now, and you're claiming your abundance, what you have. You're no longer seeing yourself as the Page of Pentacles, and you're seeing yourself as the Queen. You're seeing for what you truly are. You're seeing yourself for what you truly are. And your divine feminine energy and ability to bring things into your reality, your ability to manifest, your ability to utilize energy and read energy, sense energy, whatever it may be. Like, you are diving deep and realizing everything was already there for you. It was all there within you, and you were the only one in your own way. Wow, I have goosebumps. Okay. What do I want? My camera's gonna die. Gosh, I have to get a new battery, I think. I feel like my camera dies too quickly lately. Okay, let's get some messages about what's spiritually going on here for you. If my camera shuts off, I apologize. It shouldn't. I hope it doesn't, but we'll see. It is Mercury retrograde, so no, maybe that is why it keeps dying so much. Okay. All right, messages for Scorpio. You're going to be feeling a lot more abundant after this cycle for you. What's going on spiritually for Scorpio? What are we needing to share with them? I'll do it one more time, and if not, I'll move on to a different deck. Divine Masculine. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Something with masculine energy. Transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go and surrender to the process and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Definitely going through an ego death. That's definitely something that you are bound to experience in this scenario. And that's when you're coming out of it. And it's like when you start looking within and you start paying attention to what you're thinking and when. And there's levels to that too. Like there's like, you know, you can be aware that your thoughts are energy. They create things. They create your reality. Your perspective is everything. Like you can like understand that, but practicing that in daily life, like definitely, you know, it takes time, and it takes like discipline, and it takes the desire for peace and the desire for happiness and the desire for living life in a much lighter, easier energy. That's what I want to say. So there's levels to it. There's understanding it, there's practicing it, there's practicing it, and then there's practicing it, and then there's practicing it, and then there's practicing it. Like, I feel like someone's just like on a new level with like the energy. They're heightening, they're bringing their energy up, they're becoming way more aligned with their higher self. But it doesn't mean that you weren't already doing something like that. It's just you're coming to the next level. And then we have synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of the not-so-obvious, never-seen-before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that the new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Okay, Scorpio, I wish you the best of luck as you move through this energy. If this resonated, I hope it Divine Feminine on the bottom. I hope that if it resonated, it provided you with guidance and clarity on your situation. Best of luck as you move through it, and thank you again for joining me. If you'd like a personal reading, you can take a look at the description, and yeah, that's gonna be all. Lots and lots of love. Bye.